In this video, we're going to reveal the ultimate sailboat for beginners who dream of sailing around the world without breaking the bank. Finding the perfect balance between affordability, reliability, and ease of handling can be a challenge, but we've done the research to bring you the best option out there. If you've ever wondered whether it's possible to explore the open seas on a budget, this is the video for you. Sailing the world doesn't have to be reserved for those with deep pockets or years of experience. The right sailboat can give you the confidence to embark on incredible adventures even if you're just starting out. We'll break down what makes this boat an exceptional choice, from its design and durability to its performance and cost-effectiveness. Imagine setting sail on a boat that's not only capable of handling long voyages, but also accessible to beginners, allowing you to explore distant shores without financial stress. Throughout this video, we'll dive into expert insights, practical advice, and real-world experiences to show you why this sailboat stands out from the rest. So get ready. This is your guide to finding the best and most affordable sailboat for a beginner to sail the world. Stay with us until the end and let us know. Would you take this boat on a global adventure? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on all things sailing, adventure, and ocean exploration. Let's set sail. Catalina 22. For those looking for an affordable sailboat, the Catalina 22 can be an appealing option, although its performance leaves something to be desired in some aspects. In 1980, in its 10th anniversary edition, Sail magazine highlighted the Catalina 22 as one of the models that revolutionized the trailer-sailor market over the past decade. Its popularity is undeniable. More than 10,000 units of this model have been built, not including the sport versions that are still being sold. For many sailors, the Catalina 22 represents their first step into sailing larger boats, serving as an entry point into Catalina's lineup. Many owners remain loyal to the brand and eventually move on to more robust models from the company. Catalina has established itself as the highest-grossing sailboat manufacturer in the United States and is one of the longest-standing success stories in the boating industry. Instead of investing in national advertising, the company focuses on ads promoted by local dealers. Unlike many brands that have become part of large conglomerates, Catalina remains privately owned. Like most modern sailboat manufacturers, Catalina prioritizes efficient and cost-effective production. This includes bulk material purchases, standardized designs, high-volume manufacturing, and long-lasting models. The Catalina 22 was the company's first model, marking the beginning of its journey in the industry. The version of this sailboat being reviewed here was produced from 1969 to 1995 before being replaced by the Catalina 22 Mark II. Over more than 25 years, the boat underwent various gradual improvements, with a significant upgrade in 1986, when a wing keel version was introduced. Today, the model has been succeeded by the Catalina 22 Sport, introduced in 2004. Despite updates, this version retains dimensions and weight similar to the original. Although post-1995 models addressed some of the shortcomings of the classic version, these improvements came at a cost. The hull became heavier, which disappointed some racing sailors. Still, the Catalina 22 remains a solid choice for those looking to get into sailing without spending too much, staying under a $5,000 budget, and who are willing to put in some effort into maintaining the boat. Since its debut, the Catalina 22 has been a top choice for those dreaming of sailing adventures. Its continued success is a testament to the brand's strength and the loyalty of its owners. Additionally, one of the boat's greatest advantages is the extensive and consistent support from its enthusiastic community. Virtually any issue can be fixed, and when properly tuned, the boat can be a pleasure to sail. Construction. The Catalina 22 has remained largely unchanged since its introduction in 1969. The first major modification occurred around hull number 250, when the pivot for the swing keel was redesigned to streamline the manufacturing process. Later, a pop-top option was introduced, becoming extremely popular, with about 90% of the boats featuring this addition. Catalina pioneered the use of a one-piece hull liner, a feature that later became standard in high-volume production of small sailboats. However, it is important to note that this liner is purely cosmetic and does not contribute structurally. The boat's strength relies on the hull laminate and bulkhead reinforcement. Despite more than 10,000 units being built, some aspects of the Catalina 22's construction remain questionable. In early models, the hull-to-deck joint consisted of a plywood-reinforced flange bonded with a rigid polyester slurry and secured with self-tapping fasteners. This method is far from ideal for sailboat construction. However, Catalina employed the same technique on larger models like the Catalina 30, which still gained a dedicated following and became one of the most well-regarded 30-footers of the 1970s. The swing keel, chosen by 90% of buyers, is made of cast iron. Even when fully retracted, it remains partially exposed, accounting for more than half of the 2-foot draft in the shoal draft version. Its hydrodynamic efficiency is not the best, but fairing templates are available for those who wish to refine its shape. The keel lifting mechanism operates with a simple manual winch located beneath a small bridge deck, with the handle extending through a plywood panel. While it may create an obstacle when stepping in or out of the cabin, most owners quickly adapt to its presence. Owner surveys on the Catalina 22 indicate that the swing keel system can present some long-term issues. Some report that the keel hanger mounting bolts tend to loosen or seize, while others mention having to replace the lifting cable multiple times. Replacing the cable requires hoisting the boat high enough to access the top of the keel. One of the Catalina 22's strongest selling points has always been its finish. The model features a well-designed and aesthetically pleasing interior, which undoubtedly contributes to its popularity, especially among first-time sailboat buyers. In terms of appearance, the Catalina 22 is one of the most attractive small sailboats. Its hull and rig, although somewhat dated, are well proportioned. The boat has just enough detailing to give it an elegant look, but concerns remain regarding its performance and livability. Performance. The Catalina 22 is hardly an agile small boat by any objective standard. Its design involves several compromises to prioritize aspects like trailerability, shallow draft, cockpit space, low cost, and interior accommodations. Additionally, the boat was designed to provide stable and predictable handling for beginner sailors. To improve its performance, it would require a more efficient keel design, both swing and fin types, a Genoa, and some basic performance-focused equipment. However, even with these upgrades, it would still be a heavier, less responsive boat, unlike modern sailboats that stand out for their speed and maneuverability. The main appeal of the swing keel, found on most of the units built, is the reduced draft for easier trailering. However, even when fully retracted, the boat still maintains a 2-foot draft, which does not allow for effective beaching. Additionally, the loss of stability, performance limitations, and frequent maintenance requirements make this configuration advantageous only for those who truly need to transport the boat often. Moving around on the deck of the Catalina 22 can be quite challenging. The side decks are narrow and obstructed by the Genoa sheets and blocks. Furthermore, the 3 shrouds on each side make accessing the foredeck difficult, obstructing headsail trimming and the process of tacking. Due to these difficulties, a recommended modification is to remove the lifelines, which are too low to offer significant protection. Since they are attached near the base of the bow pulpit, they don't serve much purpose. Instead, installing handrails on the cabin top would improve safety and make movement on the boat easier. Livability. Despite being a popular sailboat, the Catalina 22 features a surprising amount of wasted space considering its size. In a boat where storage is crucial, there are several underutilized areas. For example, the entire area beneath the cockpit and most of the space under the portside cockpit seat, except where the gas tank is located, are nearly inaccessible. This results in storage options being limited to small compartments beneath the berth bases. The convertible dinette layout reflects the Catalina 22's design era, seating only two with restricted elbow room. The V-berths forward form a combination of bathroom and bedroom, which is typical for day sailors of this size. However, these alternatives come with their own set of shortcomings. One simple solution would be relocating the head to the cockpit when it's time to sleep. Otherwise, the starboard side settee shares its space with the optional galley, which occupies half of the berth area when in use. The Catalina 22 now includes the pop top as standard, with the majority of the cabin top lifting 10 inches on 4 pipe supports. Many owners appreciate this system, especially those in warmer regions, as it provides ample headroom at anchor. However, we would prefer to see more room utilized for storage and sleeping as well. Regarding safety, one notable issue in the older models is the storage setup for the portable gas tank for the transom-mounted outboard motor. The tank rests on a molded shelf within a locker at the rear of the cockpit. While the locker is vented, it is not properly isolated. This design flaw can allow fuel to reach the inaccessible low point beneath the cockpit, posing a risk. Later models have corrected this issue, but if your boat features this arrangement, we recommend securing all portable tanks above deck until the issue is addressed. On a positive note, one of the Catalina's standout features is its cockpit. It is spacious, 7 feet, and comfortable, offering ample support for the crew's backs, a place to brace their feet and plenty of space to avoid the tiller. The cockpit is free from obstruction by the mainsheet, which trims to a rod traveler on the stern. Conclusions. Many boat buyers seek a model like this with price as their main focus, and they are likely to end up at a local Catalina dealer. There, they will find a boat of the same size and with similar features to much more expensive models. This boat will likely be identical to many others sailing in the same waters. Additionally, many of these buyers have sailing friends who, besides owning or having owned a Catalina, are part of one of the largest and most active owners' associations in the sport. This package has a strong appeal, especially for newcomers seeking moral support. Although it is possible to find better options in terms of performance, accommodations, and even construction for a higher price, Catalina's proven staying power through decades of change makes the 22 model a very appealing choice. Weighing about 2,500 pounds loaded for the road plus the trailer, the Catalina 22 can be towed by most cars. However, if anything more than a quick trip to the boat ramp is planned, it's advisable to use an SUV with a trailer package, as the boat is large enough to warrant this choice. Despite its limitations in performance and space, the Catalina 22 stands out as one of the best options for beginners who want to sail around the world without breaking the bank. Its reliable design, extensive owner support network, and the solid reputation of Catalina yachts make this sailboat a safe and affordable choice for those taking their first steps into cruising. Over the decades, thousands of sailors have begun their journeys aboard a Catalina 22. Its versatility, ease of maintenance, and trailerability make it a viable option for both coastal getaways and more ambitious voyages, provided the necessary adjustments and proper planning are in place. While there are more modern and higher-performing boats, few can match the cost-effectiveness and popularity of this model. The fact that the Catalina 22 has continued to be produced and updated over the years demonstrates its relevance in the market and its ability to adapt to the needs of sailors. If you're looking for an affordable sailboat with an active support community and a proven track record, the Catalina 22 might be exactly what you need to turn your dream of sailing the world into reality. Now, we want to hear from you. Would the Catalina 22 be your choice for a great adventure at sea? Leave a comment and share your thoughts. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with more content on sailboats, navigation, and everything you need to prepare for life at sea. See you in the next one. Fair winds.